Lebo, where are we with this matter, please?
Thank you, Your Honor. I did just discuss this with Ms. Stoyer. It seems that she does have one remaining suspension to clear. However, she's having difficulty determining what court that suspension is out of.
All right. Well, the problem is she has a New York license, so this court doesn't have access to be able to tell her any information about that. She does not have a Michigan license. Mr. Lebo?
I was thinking, Your Honor. Your Honor, I suppose Your Honor would ask for one final adjournment and I would ask Ms. Stoyer that she needs to contact the New York Department of whatever agency in New York would be aware of this.
Ms. Stoyer, can you hear that?
You need to contact New York.
I contacted New York via email because of my ears. I paid whatever suspension. I went to Secretary of State here in Michigan to get my license, and I said I still had a suspension in New York, and that's what I'm trying to find out about, and that's why I need more time, please. And thank you.
You're welcome. Okay. I will adjourn this matter.
Thank you, Judge.
You're welcome.
New York is the worst.
What'd she say?
It's the worst.
New York.
Oh.
You're welcome.
I've never been, Your Honor.
Jefferson Capital Systems, LLC versus Linda Gibson, case numbers 24C-1839.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Michael Bankstein, P69778 on behalf of Jefferson Capital Systems.
Thank you. Ms. Linda Gibson, if you're present, please unmute your device, state your name. Linda Gibson.
Linda Gibson.
Thank you. All right, we're here on a motion to set aside the default in this case, Ms. Gibson.
Yes.
Please give me the good cause as to why why this should be set aside.
I'm not familiar with this here. What is being brought towards me. And also I was never served any papers. From what I was told, that the person that was served, that received the paper, were African-American, 5'7", 155 pounds, and that is not me.
Where'd you get that information from as to the person's?
When I had called the court, the lady that I spoke to had went over and read what she had said, that
I see it right here, actually.
Pardon me?
I see that right here. I'm looking at it. Mr. Bankstein, it does look like on the proof of service from your process server that they served a African-American female around age 53, 5'7", weighing 155 pounds, with black hair and no glasses. That's almost the opposite of Ms. Gibson.
I hear what you're saying, Your Honor. At the end of the day, though, I know our process servers do attempt to verify the person's name. They're certifying at the end of the day that they served it to a Linda Gibson at that address.
Well, it's not this one.
I hear what you're saying, Your Honor. There also needs to be a showing that there's a meritorious defense, and I haven't seen any indication of that from defendant.
The claim isn't hers. She doesn't know anything about this. That sounds meritorious to me. So, ma'am, this is for a debt, for a loan. You have a copy of the complaint now, Ms. Gibson?
Yes, I do. I have it right here.
There's a loan from Cross River Bank.
I am not familiar with it. I've never had apply for loans because I don't work, that I have enough income coming in for a loan. I've had credit cards. That's it. When I was working, but I pay my debt. No matter what, I pay my debt. But this
If-
one, I am not familiar with it, Your Honor.
I have a question. It may be defendant can help me out with this. I'd like to know how long defendant has lived at.
I think it'll be 13 years. It was 13 years in October or September.
Okay, well, I know our office sent a validation notice to that name and address, and it was never returned or disputed. I mean, as far as the service goes, we do have a certification from the process server that defendant was served. So I await a ruling from the court on that.
All right, well, I don't believe you have certification that this particular person was served. I'm looking at her on the screen. She's a Caucasian female wearing glasses, and I think she's brunette. And I'm not going to guess weight because I'm not going to get myself in trouble.
I can stand up if you like. It's no.
But if she is not an African American female in any way, shape, or form, and this is not the same person that they are saying in this affidavit. The affidavit is what I have to look to in terms of who was served. And then she is not the same person that they're claiming was served. The box is checked that they served a copy of this upon an individual with a very different description. In addition to that, this particular defendant is asserting a meritorious defense and that this is not her particular debt, that she never made it. And the parties can have whatever discovery they need to make different findings. She's present now. I'm going to set this aside based on good cause and a meritorious defense, and we can go from there.
Your Honor, has defendant filed an answer yet? Because I'm not seeing an answer. I think she should be given a certain amount of time to file an answer.
Of course, she hasn't filed one yet because we are just dealing with the issue of setting it aside.
Okay.
I will give her 21 days to file an answer. So, ma'am, you have 21 days to file an answer.
No. Now, what does that mean, file an answer?
I can't give you legal advice, ma'am, but
Okay.
you have to answer each of the items in one moment.
I apologize.
So you'll have until October 31st to file an answer, ma'am, okay?
Okay. And where do I do that?
At the court here, at 14B District Court, same place you filed your other documents.
Okay. Thank you so much, Your Honor.
We're not quite done yet.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Where you will file everything. We're going to schedule a pretrial date in this matter for November 21st, 2024, 2:30 p.m.
Okay.
And if you haven't filed your documents by then he gets to file a default against you again. So you really need to make sure you pay attention to everything that is sent to you, ma'am. There's an allegations that they had sent you documents before that you didn't respond to at that same address. So,
Yeah, no documents were sent to me at this address whatsoever.
all right, ma'am. We'll see everybody back here on November 21st.
Thank you.
Your
You have
Honor.
a good one. Bye-bye.
You too.